Welcome to the General's Gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Zero Hour. We have committed a mortal sin.
Have we?
I know how much we enjoy when either one of us introduces with some kind of clickbaity segue here. So we've done the mortal sin. We've casted a 1v1 game that doesn't involve size, rage, or dominator. It's the unwritten law of General's Gentlemen Zero Hour conduct is that whenever we cast 1v1s, it must include dominator, size, or rage.
Yeah.
If not, then what are we doing?
I don't know. It's just... would it really be a General's Gentlemen cast? Would it be Zero Hour? We're not sure.
Do you forgive me?
Look, I do. Okay. For now, I think I'm going to Machine. Our players for today will be Domin8 or as our GLA demo.
And Blood1, who is actually going to be Bad Boy. He's random. I missed what faction he was.
Pretty sure he was Vanilla, but I'm not 100%, so...
Okay, we're on Lagoon. Whoa, this Dozer won't be on Lagoon for much longer. However, he may get his Duke out here. Getting your Duke on. It's almost suns out, guns out weather here for General Gentlemen in Australia, and it's about to be suns out, Dukes out for this Dozer. Dodges the terrorist, but unfortunately he can't Duke his way out of the RPGs in that house.
Unfortunately not. I was hoping for the super swaggy Dozer terrorist crush because the terrorist wasn't actually going for anything, but that's pretty hard to pull off, and would not recommend against Dominator. Humvee having a little scout out, finds the second tunnel network there on the right-hand side. So the middle's currently clean. Bad Boy knows about that. That's where he decided to go for spy drone placement. Make sure he has a clear route towards Dominator's base.
It's important for seeing tech terrors down the middle of the map. Especially because we're going to have a Humvee on the left side wanting to deny the oils. Is he going for RPG cap? He actually will get it too. So... I wasn't sure if maybe Blood thought, Bad Boy thought that maybe it was a tech terror. I mean, the worst thing is you got to crush the RPGs, and they actually turn out to be a couple of terrorists. But in the end, he actually lost the bunker there. Not a huge deal.
Also lost the missile defenders. We didn't actually see any RPGs going down there. I'm pretty sure. I didn't see the Humvee actually snipe a single one of them down before they got inside of the garrison, which is nice. So certainly going to deny mobility here, and that the Humvee doesn't have any missile defenders in it either, so it's going to be hard to deal with these RPGs.
Oh, there goes two Humvees actually. Wasn't that well micro, but at least he saved his supply, so I guess you could say that's actually worth it there. Will he save his Chinook? I believe they're both taking a fair bit of damage. Let's see if Dominator can get a forward tunnel as well. Having that bunker there can make it quite hard to punish, and he's...
I don't know if this is a strat. I mean,
it's not.
I thought the second one taking damage was a strat because he actually managed to get away with some supplies. Because they're not doing anything now. So.
The problem with the Chinooks is you can't repair them unless you get an airfield. They're just going to be stuck there at that low health, and when you get below a certain threshold, the movement speed goes down, and it's very easy to finish them off. Like right now, in fact. Actually going for the Humvees instead. If it was a losing fight, it may have been worth just to kind of take out the Chinook before he died. But as it stood, that actually was a really bad engagement there for Dominator.
It's actually rather well microed by... Oh, Flashbang's sort of clearing out the garrison here. Nice attempt for Dominator. It was actually a really nice engagement for...
Oh, he gets a Ranger in there?
Bad Boy. Yeah, Ranger actually managed to get inside. I keep wanting to finish my sentences, but cool things are happening, Machine. It makes it difficult. With the Flashbangs and all... Bad Boy actually choosing a really nice composition there. Light on missile defenders inside of those Vs is great against tech RPG combos. You don't want full Vs and you don't want just Vs there. It was the perfect combination, and nice laser locks as well.
I like the usage of the word combo, because whenever I hear combo, I think of like, you get a burger and a drink combo. But the next best thing, Humvees and missile defender combos.
Look, I would pay at least $9.50 at my my local burger shop for that combo Machine. At least $9.50, maybe a little bit more. Let's see. Solid Crushers coming out here with the technical. Dominator obviously wanting to transition out of this one, so at the moment just trying to keep Bad Boy contained inside the base while he can go for a tech switch up. Using RPGs to prevent Chinook mining is obviously one of the nice ways of doing that.
Dominator's definitely be controlling Blood here. Though, how many technicals is he losing in the process? Because it may be too much if Dominator doesn't have much of a follow-up behind this.
Yeah, see, like, this is the issue, Machine. It's just not trading well anymore. And still more technicals. This is weird. I really expected a change up here from Dominator, but he's sticking with his tech RPG. I'm not sure why. He's transitioning into more map control, which means more RPGs, and also means oil caps here, Machine. So potentially he just wants to keep the pressure up long enough for the oil caps to complete, and then he'll transition out of it, but hopefully it's not too little too late.
Yeah, a lot of the times when you see the really aggressive, suicidal technical spam, it's often to cover up a really fast third supply or a quick oil cap or maybe even a relatively quick palace. But Dominator doesn't have any of that stuff, only just now getting the oil cap, and he was delaying the strat center for a while, but now Bad Boy has that, and I certainly like how much Bad Boy did delay this strat center. If he actually went for that earlier, he probably would have just got crushed. But by keeping his Humvee army relatively big, he's in a decent spot. He already has flashbangs mixed in.
Search and Destroy is done. There's an ambo with his Humvee army as well. It's going to be really easy for the bees to clean up these tunnel networks.
He's got tow missiles as well. Okay, that's a third supply now. Very late third supply. And let's see if he can actually hold it. Because, yeah, there's that house. But, again, there's flashbangs available. A lot of tunnels here on the right side, though. So I guess that's kind of why he felt safe about that supply. But he's managed to push his way through the middle. And now Bad Boy has a lot of options here. Does he go for the oil? Does he go for the arms dealers? Actually, I don't see any spy drones on these Vs.
None, Machine, so really is in danger of advanced demo traps.
Oh,
That's
nice.
potentially one of the reasons that he's pulling back here. Tech Terror does go in. Machine snipes down the ambulance. Another V goes down there as well.
Now, for those of you watching, don't try this at home unless you're a mad dog. Because the important thing about getting the Tech Terror on Humvees is that you actually flank with it.
Yeah.
You can't just send in a Tech Terror against an army of Humvees and expect for it to do some damage. But what happened there with Dominator, oh, never mind that, because Technical's collapsing upon the Humvees. This could chase down all of them. He's evacing out the Vs, but I don't know if it'll actually matter. Some more Vs reinforce the fight, so we'll turn this one around.
Dominator finding a decent engagement here against very full Vs. It's a difficult one to find once Search and Destroy comes down. Once Search and Destroy is complete, you really do tend to lose out with anything to do with tech RPGs, but Dominator just finds a really nice flank onto the Humvees and kind of negates the kiting bonus by coming in from an angle there. If he came kind of straight on, it's very easy for Bad Boy to back directly away, but he came in for an angle and actually going to get a nice tech terror onto the strat center as well, denying the Search and Destroy.
And the other part of it is, even if you are able to kite away the flanking tech terror, you could actually then drive into an army and then have an engagement that you don't actually want to take otherwise. Building a supply here, it's for the middle supplies. It's pretty far back, but it's safe there. However, it may not be safe if there's any RPGs inside of these technicals.
It doesn't seem as though they are at the moment, though, Machine. At least they're not evacing, very slowly killing the dozer.
Yeah, I don't remember the last time I've seen a dozer die that slowly. Oh, A10. Oil, I suppose.
Yeah. That would make the most sense and would, well, I guess you could alternatively go for the arm sealer. It could be enough here.
Flanking the Vs out. But, again, Bad Boy turns it around and it's not too bad.
Yeah, nicely played there, Machine. Too many technicals to go for effective laser locks there from Bad Boy. Didn't really have that option. Dominator's sticking with it to Armzilla production, though that has been taken down a little bit. If we just have a look at that top left supply, we saw the 18 go in. No follow-up, therefore Armzilla and Supply just taking down to the holes, so it's going to deny production for a short while for Dominator, but not a big deal.
Crusader?
Yeah. Good luck with the technicals against that, buddy.
Yeah. Crusaders are much slower than technicals.
What?
Yeah, no, it's true. I mean, if you've heard that, you've been lied to.
Okay.
I'm sorry, you've been manipulated into joining the cult of the Crusader.
Right.
It looks like you
I'm
tried.
the head of the cult of the Crusader?
No, I'm the head of the Battlemaster cult.
Right, okay, yeah.
I thought he was gonna try to. He looked like he's trying to garrison the Crusader, and it's like, no, Bad Boy, you cannot garrison Crusaders.
Yeah.
They are not
Defender's walking up
Humvees.
and like, this isn't a Humvee. Wait a minute. I mean, I can certainly understand the confusion. It looks very similar to a Humvee missile defender. It's very, very close.
Oh, he gets the power and not quite the supply.
No, but gets a decent amount of damage down onto a machine, again, slowing down the production of Bad Boy. So Dominator has a chance to chill here. Still playing with the tech terrors, harassing the economy of Bad Boy, and maintaining his control over the middle. Yeah, advanced demo traps are a way to do it.
So Dominator's definitely realized that there's no spider drones here, and he's just tech terroring again and again. That's the forward supply down. That one is pretty important because the base supplies are beginning to be exhausted. However, we do actually have all these garrisons occupied by the RPGs, so even if there were Chinook's mining, they wouldn't last for very long. And Dominator is just completely abusing Bad Boy. He's sending technicals all over the place. Oh, what are the spider? Okay, he's actually revealed it somehow.
Must have scanned.
Does he have his CC? Yeah, he has his CC there.
CC, so must have scanned. There's a distinct lack of spy drones on the map here, Machine. Bad Boy really has to start remembering to put those down. It's on quite a short cooldown, and one of the most potent parts about the USA faction is that they can have those spy drones out all over the map. This is going to be deadly. Just
wait for the 10 spy drones to pop up. Once again, a nice flank from Dominator. The Crusader killing the entire army here. Don't worry, guys. This Crusader has this. You can go ahead and base race. The Crusader will hold the line.
Techno's going to gun down this entire army machine. It's just the bees. There are no sort of vendors inside them that are kiting as well.
Oh.
The other army's going to be kited. One of the technicals has been scrapped up, which makes it incredibly effective against these Vs. Double scrap is certainly here. However, the counterattack comes down, and the mortal sin committed by Dominator. Where are the RPGs inside of your palace?
See, that didn't work because it wasn't a flank there. That seemed like a nice fight, and it kind of was, but the fact that there was a giant Humvee army in the base of Dominator made that less of an ideal fight. He couldn't actually get the barricades off, so he doesn't have the extra health on his buildings.
Still, it's the standard golden rule, Machine. You can never base race a GLA. That's what we've always gone to.
We'll see.
But we never base race a GLA, but it certainly could work out here for Bad Boy, and it's what he's going for, but I mean, we've stuck with that quote for a while, and it's never really worked out for our players.
Nice dodge of the A10. Yeah, I suppose you could be right here, but there's no spy drones, so Dominator may get a lot of these Humvees down if Bad Boy trips over one. Oh, he almost got the spy drone there because the worker he almost got the demo. And getting Hellfire drones, they don't reveal stealth. So this is going to be close. We actually have a fair bit of garrisons here though, so that may buy some time.
Taking out the CC is going to be important, but there's a distinct lack of scrap on these technicals, Machine. Again, very slow at taking down these very healthy USA buildings, and the V army is going to respond in time to save the CC.
Technicals V command center, do not recommend. So the Humvees are trying to force off the technicals. We have a few scaffolds around the map just so he doesn't actually lose the game. He has actually a decent amount of cash, rebuilding the command center as well, and Bad Boy also has a lot of cash, so they both can rebuild. This game is coming a little bit tense here.
From the Ears Machine. I'd like to see, what does Bad Boy have up in this right-hand flank? I see a couple of green dots. Are they just units, or... Oh, it's a V and a couple of Vs. So really, the only two buildings that Bad Boy has
the Mad Dog Crusader.
Hey!
1v100. Can he do it?
Dude, easily. No worries.
So, he kind of can because they're technicals. If they were quads, though, the Crusader would just get completely wrecked. And is he trying to draw him over the demo traps?
Must be. It's probably the only thing that can save Dominator here is the burrowed banelings. That's about all I can hope for here, is getting one of those advanced demo traps to blow up. And it's still going to work. Unless there's a big visual bug, they certainly look like Hellfire drones to me, Machine.
I mean, they're firing rockets, so they're definitely Hellfire drones. And yeah, that's not what you want against the demos. We're going to see for ourselves. I know they won't blow up, but still, I can't help but wincing a little bit whenever I see an army that big.
I hope there are terrorists here, Machine. I'm really hoping that technical army has terrorists with it.
No, but he will be denying the reinforcements, which is pretty important.
Bad Boy has a sixth sense when it comes to avoiding demo traps. He knows where they all are without actually scanning or without having spy drones. He just knows. He just knows!
Wow.
Ghosting Dominator.
He doesn't have a strat center, so he can't be using... What? How is he revealing these?
I don't know.
I'm so confused right
Just
now.
have a look at the army. Are you going to reveal another one, or? I don't get it.
I can't see any spy drones.
Unless do you scan again? I mean, this is the last two buildings as well. There's going to be, again, a base race against the GLA. There goes the CC down, but there's still scaffolds up on the map. It's going to be that supply, and we can see another scaffold go up potentially.
Because
That's the last building. These are the last two buildings, Machine.
It wasn't flashing
He's
red.
selling the CC to get the cash back, and he's starting a couple of scaffolds on the left-hand side of the map here. That's really nicely played by Bad Boy.
Yeah, supply on the left side. Does he actually have any dozers left, though? He has a dozer, and he has a Crusader. The Crusader's going to be very nice defensively. We still have a lot of Vs here, and...
Pretty sure those two scaffolds in the middle can't be cancelled, Machine. I don't think that we have enough money here for Dominator. No,
yeah.
It's down to cash.
So there's a barracks. There's actually a few barracks around the map. There we go! He doesn't see these ones. Well, whatever map hacks he had, he seems to have toggle off here. And he loses, all his Vs. He has one left, but the technicals are cleaning up.
And they could go for the 100, the dozer up the top right. There goes the pilots. Veteran C3, they're going down. Look at the top left, Machine. It could be the dozer going down. Last dozer, last building here. Oh, and the demo trap goes off, and it kills the Crusader, and there's the GG.
So, Bad Boy won. Wait.
Yeah, Dominator
won. I know that was a really exciting end there, but I was just trying to comprehend what I just saw, so I wasn't really following the hype that I know you were trying to bring out. So I'm sorry, but yeah, that was a nice game actually, very close one, and so yeah, the age-old, what do we call it? Tradition or the dogma of don't base race the GLA. It prevails.
I mean, it lives, dude. Yeah.
The mantra.
That's what I was worried about, is that that it wouldn't exist anymore. I could no longer live my general's life by it.
Yeah, it'd be a big mistake, because then you would think back to all the games that you've played where it's like, wait, what if I tried to base race that GLA? Maybe it would have gone well, but yeah, that was a strange game. Dominator, it looked like he was gonna throw away the game there when he lost so many technicals, but technicals, they are just so cheap though. It often can be quite deceiving, is when you look at how many technicals there are and how many of them go down, but they're pretty much a quarter of the price of a full Rock V. And he had two arms dealers. In the end, he had a decent economy. I say that as we see the supplies actually more for Bad Boys, so maybe he's had better saturation of his supplies. I don't know how much he actually mined of the middle.
Mined a bit. I think the chance we're getting a little bit of work done there. Yeah, no, it was a GG. It was a close one. Bad Boy played it well, but just ended up getting caught out in a couple of those Humvee technical engagements. And of course, losing the Strat Center is so punishing. Not only is it expensive, once you lose, it's a really interesting dynamic between the technicals and full Vs. The dynamic between technicals and full Vs is technicals generally find good engagements, good player versus good player, against Humvees when they don't have Search and Destroy against full Vs, and therefore it's a bad idea and you want more Vs with less missile defenders. But when Search and Destroy comes online, you want full Humvees and you want to be kiting them thanks to the Search and Destroy. It's a really weird dynamic, and the problem that Bad Boy had there was he lost his Strat Center, and all of a sudden he had all these full Vs and ended up losing engagements to technicals because that's how the dynamic works. But Dominator was baller for sticking on technical RPG. It's so rare that we see GLAs actually do that.
Yeah, and I think part of that was because of how successful his tech terrors were. He was able to constantly take out the Strat Center, the supplies, just all these random buildings, and that definitely does make a big difference. So yeah, thanks for watching. That was an interesting game, and we definitely have some more 0 Hour to cast. So make sure you have the channel subscribed if you're new to it, and if not, if you are a regular, a local, I suppose, then you can support us on Patreon, since we are doing RTS shoutcasting full time, and it is only possible through the generous backing of our Patreons. So thank you to everyone who is already in the club. Is there another word for it, like the club, the prestige
posse?
academy, the posse?
Okay,
you could say, yeah, fair enough. Anyway, see you later, guys.
Cheers.
Fucking sickaback flipper.
Fucking sickaback flipper! Gorilla punch.
Gorilla punch.
Gorilla punch.
Gorilla punch.